every pony. I'm surprised I haven't hit you guys with that one yet. It's been like far into the series. I thought I would have whipped that out earlier.
Like 9 episodes of you just straight pony durking it, and you're just like jorking, not saying jokes, jorking.
Okay, well, to be fair, I have not been pony durking it. But yeah,
that's not from the fanfics you read.
Oh my god. Okay. We are up to epilogue 5, making it on through.
What?
Are we not? What are we up to?
We're on 7.
Scratch that. We are on epilogue. That's why you're the guide. Listen, you're guiding.
I should have not said anything and just made you be like, oh, there's also a save button. We've been through so much of this series. Yeah. This one's never used the save button.
I also got my nails done today. They're a romantic Death the Kid theme for Valentine's Day.
Emphasis on death the.
Yeah, not emphasis on the kid part.
I don't know, Mr. Epstein.
No. Speaking of, I am drinking my baby brains today.
Jeffrey! Stop it!
That was terrible. Hold on, that was
Jeffrey!
No.
Jeffrey! Oral, I thought I taught you better.
That was questionable. Don't hate me. I'm sorry.
Don't drink your brains. Spread them on some bread.
No. Okay, let's get into it.
You know, in the same way that it took you this long just to say, hey, every pony, or everything like that, I'm shocked it took me this long to make this joke.
What the fuck? Oh, okay.
On a sugar cube?
I don't like that. The burden of the call he just received weighs so heavily upon him that it's a struggle to propel himself each step forward. He wishes that someone else had gotten the news, but there's nothing that can be done. He has to be there for his wife, even if he knows saying what he needs to say will be hard for both of them. God tell me the clown is dead. I don't think so, but God tell me the clown is dead. That's such a cool word. A neuropsychiatric symptom involving the unconscious production of false, distorted, or misinterpreted memories without the intent to deceive. Patients genuinely believe these fabrications, often using them to fill memory gaps caused by conditions like dementia, Alzheimer's, or traumatic brain injury. It is often called honest lying. Huh. Cool fact. John, the protagonist of the story?
No.
Oh, then who's Jane's father?
Dad.
I thought Dad was already dead. Dad dies every fucking chapter. He was alive?
So John's dad died. Jane's dad alive.
Oh, he was like wandering about and they found him?
No, he helped in the final fight. He was locked up by the Condesses. Busted the fuck. He's been on Earthsea with them.
Gotcha. No, I don't think Cardcat would kill her father. I don't think it was him. Did you know what's crazy? So whenever I read Dirk Jake fics, I was like, why do they make Jake unrealistically perfect? Because in like the original Homestuck, like he was so shitty and selfish himself. Yeah. I was like, why do they make Dirk the toxic one? Why aren't they making Jake toxic? In the epilogues, Jake does kind of seem perfect. Yeah. I mean, other than being a pussy, but that's not like...
He grows up.
Very well. Yeah. Some of them grow up shittily, you know? Like
Dirk.
Okay, hold on. Dirk killed himself. We don't know what he's like. We've seen none of Dirk in the epilogue.
Dirk.
Okay, well, I guess based on epilogue Jake, the fics were kind of correct.
Dirk.
Dude, not to imply that everything Gamzee says isn't just insanely stupid and should be ignored regardless, but let's like fucking like amuse him for a second. I think we're far past the word xenophobic. I think that word is actually not doing enough at this point. I'm so glad that Gamzee's on the party of fascism, because this is how Republican men sound to me. I just want to say that. I'm just saying my most bodacious of babies. Tell me that's not how those alt-right, like, I want my wife with a boob job in the kitchen, you know? And I want her earning the income, because I'm actually a little bit. Perfect Gamzee.
What you laying down here? Something wicked bitch genocidal.
Fucking finally, dude. Finally.
Okay, if you say so.
Finally.
I don't think you're gonna be saying that at the end of the chapter, at the end of this page.
Okay, so you mean because Gamzee was the only thing stopping her from killing Karkat? I mean,
prepare for your lover boy to die.
I mean, I would hope she doesn't succeed in killing Karkat, but I know that that's on the table for the epilogues. I do feel like, yeah, it's not out of the question for him, especially since there are 2 timelines. I definitely feel like he could at least die in one, but I don't know. Dude, welcome to Earth C. It fucking sucks. Like, upsets me so much because they're gods. Like, they were lazy and
one of the gods is trying to currently eradicate
no, but I'm
the person's species.
I was about to say exactly what went wrong. They were lazy and they like skipped through because they just wanted to live amongst society again. Like they from the beginning should have set up a good civilization.
I think if they started from the beginning, I do think Jane would have successfully genocided the 3 remaining trolls.
No, like fucking like vote earlier. Like Jane was the only one that like grasped for power. And everyone else wanted to live a peaceful life. Like, that was the problem. Like, everyone should have been more involved. Because she is outvoted. Like, if they were democratically doing this, she would have been outvoted. It's that the others wanted, like, a lazy, peaceful life. And she was the only one grabbing for control. The worst person will always want control. That's why it's up to the good ones to have the responsibility that they don't want.
Okay. Dirk was co-running her presidential campaign.
I'm aware that Dirk is a sociopath. 100%.
Okay. So you have Jane and you have Dirk against a babbling idiot, a lesbian.
Hold on! What's wrong with lesbians? Hold on!
There's nothing wrong, but what is Rose gonna do?
What, the person most capable of ruling?
But what's Rose gonna do against Dirk and Mecha Hitler?
What do you, like, Rose is equally as smart as Dirk, plus, Jane wouldn't have the economic advantage had they, like, fought her from the beginning. She has an economic advantage now.
They all have advantages from the jump.
Yeah, Jane's power is healing. She, by far, has the worst power.
Rose can just see the inevitability of things.
Yes, and she should have done something about it.
She tried to. John was a fucking wet noodle.
Okay, no. Skipping to the future and having John kill Caliborn is not like
all
way
they did.
Before.
No, skipping to the future. All they did was just make the Ecto Babies and let the Ecto Babies have a society.
Wrong.
5,000.
That's how you get a new Hitler. Wrong.
She would have been a Hitler when there were even less trolls.
Okay, they start off, they would have all outvoted her. They had to equally participate in making society so that it could actually be good.
Dirk would have just beat the shit out of everyone. Dirk would have just made a robot. Dirk would have just sped up the process to make a murder robot army. You're
saying everyone is useless against the 2 evil people?
Jake is useless. John is useless.
What do you mean? Hold on. Why is John useless?
What do you mean, why is John useless? He's a wet noodle. Time and time again, he's shown as a wet noodle.
Well, John could be convinced. I do think Rose.
I've been trying to convince him.
I am mostly putting this on Rose, Kanaya, and Karkat. I do feel like it was mostly up to them. John would have been on that side.
Karkat would have been a pushover.
No, Karkat's leading the rebellion. He just should have done it to begin with. That's what I'm saying. It's too late. They should have done that to begin with.
But that's what I'm saying. Now he's leading the rebellion. If you're trying to start society from scratch when they literally are fresh teenage kids.
Communism.
Dirk wouldn't want that. The Texan would not want that.
Okay, outvoted. There's more of that.
There's physical violence. Not everything is a democratic policy when you are gods who can fight each other.
Yeah, they're on an equal playing field. Dirk does not.
No, they are not. Dirk can rip the souls out of every fucking one of them.
Yeah, John could rip the air, dude.
John's a wet noodle.
No, John absolutely would have been
Dirk,
on team
Dirk
not
would have
Hitler.
been like, okay, who is my biggest threat? Oh, the person who can make me not breathe. Your soul first. Neutralize target. Then it's like, okay, which one of you wants to become a John?
Dude, Rose can absolutely challenge Dirk.
No, she can't.
Yes, she could.
No.
You're like absolutely undermining Rose here.
I'm not undermining Rose here.
Hold on, I don't want to harp on this the whole episode, but I do have more.
It seems like we're about to.
You're okay because your approach is the humanity will always be evil argument, and I really hate that argument.
It's Dirk.
Right, but what I'm saying is usually the people that mean well, like with good intent, don't want the power. Because for like if you're using power in a correct way, it's not fun. It's just a responsibility.
All right, Dirk is alive.
They had to take that responsibility for it to work.
Dirk would have taken the responsibility.
But that's what I'm saying. No. Dirk wants it for bad things. The people with good intentions that never want power because it's not fun if you're using it correctly need to take one for the team.
And none of them wanted to.
That's what I'm saying. They had to. That's what went wrong.
But
all of them had to, and not just one. Every single one of them from the very beginning had to establish society well. Okay. There were enough good noodles in that initial group that they should have worked towards building a good society.
Like they are starting from nothing.
Yeah.
And they're teenagers. They're going to be going through later stages of puberty and fight and hate each other even more.
Teenagers usually have more empathy before society drills that out of you. So them being teenagers is actually better, not worse.
They have already had that a few of them have already had that drilled out of them. And are on a path to mecha Hitlerdom.
Yeah, your argument is that humans will always be evil.
No, the people that I know are going to be a problem in any timeline are going to be a problem if they start from scratch.
That's what I'm saying. As a majority, you immediately need to handle that.
No, but you're saying that just because you want a democratic process of everyone having their vote and everything like that means every single person's going to fall in line with that. When we have a character who has shown time and time again, fuck that. You are trying to say, I need to discredit and just remove this entire character for what you're saying to work.
I'm saying that working together, the rest of them could handle that in whatever way
they
want
can't.
To handle it.
They can't, and there's an entire story about it. We're coming to it.
Okay, but they skipped at this point, of course they can't.
At no point could they.
Yes, absolutely. At first, they stood a way better chance than letting it get to this point.
Dirk is the reason they were able to live at any given point throughout majority of their, of at least the Alpha Kids, entire story.
Yeah.
Dirk could easily, again, just solo all of them.
No, he can't, dude.
Yes, he can.
Firstly, you're underestimating the Rose and John combo, which is what I'm harping for. I would hope Roxy would be on that team. I don't know why she's not right now, but if it's John, Rose, and Roxy, 100%. Dirk does not beat John, Rose, and Roxy.
Dirk would manipulate Roxy. Dirk would manipulate Dave. He would easily just prey on Dave's fucking PTSD from bro, knock him entirely out.
I would actually be rooting on Dave reasoning with Dirk early on when it was still possible.
Dirk, I'm coming at you from a point of knowing what is to come, and it's like.
But that's what I'm saying. It's to come because they let it get there.
It's a kind of Doc Scratch. It's a kind of Lord English one where it's inevitable.
I don't believe in inevitability.
I know you don't, but this story is going to contradict you.
I don't think Dirk, once they finished the game, was beyond help. That was not a point of no return. That conversation he had with Dave where he was like, I want to do better, that is not a point of no return. They left him alone to fucking fester.
He was with Jake. So you're saying where his perfect pairing is that's alone to fester?
Well, Jake and him were like rocky and on and off. They weren't actually in a loving, happy relationship.
So how would that be any better if they just start from scratch? If they start society from... That's going to make the rifts and tears possibly even worse. Whereas at least where like Jake would... Yeah!
No.
What do you mean no?
Dude, I'm saying the problem is that Jane was the only one that, or arguably Dirk, I don't know, he's dead right now, but Jane and Dirk were the only ones that like grasped for power when every other member should have been taking on that responsibility to check them.
But again, you're trying to say that they all need to grasp for power. If you're starting from scratch, there's no power to grasp. There's only the possibility.
Okay, no. They landed on Earth and she started, or she like restarted Crocker Corp immediately.
But that's after that's what you're saying of like, that's because they skipped ahead.
No, she started it, she skipped ahead, and it was like $1 billion company at that point because she started it. Dude, from the minute, like, power comes from somewhere. The second society starts, you need to be making moves.
When they created Earthsea, all they did was ectobiology and then advanced society. They were away for that entire...
No, she started... You could relook at the thing. She started Crocker Corp, and then she skipped ahead, and then that company was already successful. She started it before.
You're talking about the epilogue photos? I'll double check.
Yeah, absolutely. Because how are you imagining this? Like, they skip forward and there's magically a Betty Crocker without her starting it? Of course she started it, and then
civilization.
Right, but how... You're saying she started this company once they skipped forward?
No, yes. I'm saying the Crocker Corp Corporation became founder after like the skip ahead, just like how Skynet would as well.
Honestly, fine. Regardless, it's still... They all should have been...
But like, that's what I'm trying to say. You're
involved in making society.
But your point was saying that they shouldn't have skipped ahead. They should have started society from the beginning. And without a society, you have teenagers who are just going to isolate into themselves further with literally nothing else.
Yeah, figure it out when it's small. Dude, it's like running a company. Like, they say you need to figure it out when it's small, because by the time you have 1,000 employees, it's too late, and your mistakes will, like, hurt more. Yes, while there are 10 people on Earth, they should figure their shit out.
But that's also when it comes to, like, all of them being on the same path and same track and wanting the same thing.
Yes, like, that's what... Okay, I'm saying, of course, you're never gonna want the same thing. There's a council of them. There's how many, like, 13? All of them should be involved. That way, the two bad apples won't fucking run away with the thing.
The two bad apples will just leave the thing, do their own thing, and come back to fuck up the other thing.
No, keep them in check. That's what I'm saying. Like, whatever. I'm not proposing a solution. I'm not saying, like, shoot them right away. But whatever the solution is, they all need to group together and figure out how to handle the problem.
If I'm Dirk and already do not like being told what to do, like having to follow other people's shit and everything, you're not controlling me. I'm going off and doing my own thing, whatever it is, whether anyone likes it or not. And if you try to get in my way as Dirk, I'm taking you out.
You're not taking out 10 people, dude.
Yes, you are. He would walk away, build an army of 100 robots.
Firstly, I hate to fucking give it to her, but one of the most OP ones is fucking Jade.
He could find a way to neutralize
Actually, not even one. Hold on, I take back one of. Probably it comes down to Jade.
Well, no, that also only matters when the reason she was so OP was because of the Green Sun. We have yet to see any first Guardian powers anywhere.
Dude, she shrinks down a planet.
Yeah, but he rips out the souls.
Dude, that's all of them have insane powers. Just some of them, Kanaya does nothing, but most of them have insane powers. Dirks is not the only one. Roxy and Jade have insane powers.
Dirk could easily find a way, just like how the Condessus was able to.
Dude, why are you stroking Dirk's dick this episode?
I do like Dirk as a character.
Okay, it seems like you specifically like him when he's evil.
Yes. Yes! I like that he's just like, fuck this, I'm doing my shit!
Well, his shit is like fascism and making people suffer? That's what you want?
It's better than the pussyfooting he was doing for most of the story.
How was he He was doing everything.
He, like, literally, once his fucking love interest died, I mean, he's just like, I got nothing, homie.
What?
Once, like, his friends die, he's like, I got nothing, homie. Leave me to die. In Candy timeline, once he feels like everything is just like Mia, he's like, I time to fucking kill myself.
It's not that, dude. He knows it's a doomed timeline, and he's like, there's no point in living this out.
Yeah, he fucking did what he wanted to up until the point where he didn't care anymore. That's why I'm just like, you're like, he'll play along with whatever the others. No, he won't.
I'm not saying
he'll either kill himself or kill them.
I'm not saying he'll play along. I'm saying you come together. Like, there's power in numbers. You come together and you decide how to deal with that. He is not taking Dirk is not soloing 10 people.
Yes, he can.
That's frankly not happening.
Yes, he can.
He's not soloing 10 people.
He is. Jade
can fucking shrink him and fling him into the atmosphere.
Dirk is a Batman level problem where Batman has no power. He's just a billionaire. He only has money as a power. But you give him enough prep time to make it seem like he's following along with whatever other plan anyone's doing, he will find a way to systematically take every...
Rose literally, like, her power is literally to deal with that.
He will find a way to get around it.
But that's what... Dude, there's 10 of them! Figure it the fuck out. There's 10 of them. They just sat around doing nothing.
He will systematically find a way to take out all 10
the reason I hate your argument so much is because your argument is that the, like, most psychopathic people in society will always be the ones to get ahead. And my argument is like, no, because if people rise up and take the responsibility to fucking deal with it, you can, in fact, make a good world.
You can, sure. I don't, but...
Your argument is that it's inevitable that the most psychopathic part of society will always succeed.
No, my argument is you're trying to do this kind of like preachy bullshit with a story that has Dirk in it.
That's what I said. Dirk represents the worst of society that could be dealt with if the others do shit about it.
Dirk is sadly an inevitability.
Yes,
but not of society.
Dirk is an inevitability. No. The rest have to do something about it.
Not like him standing in for anything like that of like the evilness of no. Just him himself. That's why I'm like, you're wanting to like the analogy you're doing. Perfect analogy. Like the good in society can overcome like one or two bad apples, but it's Dirk. This is a different thing.
The bad apples in society will always be quote unquote Dirk. Like it will always be that bad.
No. It's a once in a time thing. It's like the same thing of saying like, oh, if a couple angels were just really nice to Lucifer, we wouldn't have that. No. There was something about specifically this one individual.
Yes, and you're supposed to deal with it.
Yeah, but the dealing with it is like banishing or punishing it down, but it causes an entire reaction of something else because of it. It doesn't magically go away. It's that one singular inevitability causes an irrevocable change.
Yes, because in all of these stories and every example you're bringing up, it's because the others did not do enough when they still could. From the beginning, you need to do enough because if you're passive for long enough, then it's an unbeatable problem.
Look at this photograph. Every time I do, it makes me laugh.
Dirk was allowed to get out of hand.
Jane possibly allowed to get out of hand. Dirk would take it into his own hand to become out of hand. Like it's just the character. It's this character was made without any chain like possibility of a redemption.
Yeah, there's an insane amount of them with god powers. Like Rose is specifically made to be the brains of this operation. Jade can do absolutely anything.
Yes, but that's in a story where the narrative can go as to like what happens, not in the possibility of a story where the narrative can be controlled, as we've seen consistently of people taking control of the narrative and directing it how they want to.
Yes, that's also something that happens in real life. You still need to deal with it.
Yes, but
like, none of these are fictional things. Like, the bad apple is always going to be that bad. The bad apple can absolutely write their own story. Like, all of this happens.
No, the bad apple is not always going to be that bad. That's why I'm saying it's an outlying case. Like,
right, but there's always going to be someone that pops up that's just, like, psychopathically bad. Like, literally, like, it's like a mutation at that point. Like,
yeah.
No matter how good society is, someone will pop up that will be that bad, always. And the rest, it's up to everyone else to fucking deal with it.
Yeah, but in dealing with it, it doesn't go back to normal.
Sure,
that's the
what
point
do
of
you mean?
what?
If you deal with it correctly, sure.
No,
I'm not saying how to, like, I'm not proposing a specific
that's why
solution.
I'm saying that's why I'm saying characters like Dirk, like Lucifer, like that, they're a very specific outlier that causes an irrevocable change. It's not something you can deal with and it goes back to normal. It's something that even if dealt with,
in every story like that, people do not deal with it. Because generally, people with good intentions don't want the power.
But what I'm saying is, in stories where you were to put them in, where like people go to deal with it, they will do they are a specific type of character, a specific type of like written style that will not get put down just because someone comes to deal with them. If anything, that will be the powder keg that makes it worse.
That just means you're not dealing with the correct. We're going in circles now. We've been arguing for like 20 minutes. Let's move on. So that would make you, parentheses, Vriska. That's fucking unacceptable.
Okay, you passed it.
Oh, then what? What?
I asked you, did John make the comments about the human lifespan?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, what's up?
So I just realized something. That when John's like, I'm about 3/8 of the way dead? Like,
I thought he said 38ths of 100. My bad. I read that wrong.
You know, it's 3/8 of the way dead. That if he's 40, like, those thirds would be about 13.333333 and everything like that. And if you do that by 8, that's about over 105 years old. The oldest
human. Isn't that 40 here?
Didn't Dave say they were 40? Like, a couple pages ago.
I thought they were 30. They're 40?
Yeah.
I thought 30.
I will go back, but I could have sworn you were, like, freaking out about Dave saying they're 40.
No, 30.
John, which has always served to remind John how hard it is to believe that this guy's almost 40. Jesus Christ, are they seriously almost 40?
I think they're 35, right? Yeah, I think they're 35. No?
I mean, I don't think 35. Yeah, but okay. So if I'm using 40 as like a round number and everything like that, because that's just like the last age number that we've been told and everything, so it can be anywhere between 35 to like 36 to 40. I'm gonna give it a little bit over the pass. Like, if it's 40 and he says 3/8 of the way, that's like 13.33333 and everything like that times by 8. That's over 105.
Yeah, I don't know. Dude.
What?
Vriska saying, good fuck, do you actually think reality gives that much of a shit about you? Get real, Egbert, it's not like hear me. That reminded me, when John was announced the heir, I really thought he was going to be inheriting something. Like, he really didn't, like, it was just a name.
He inherited the heir.
Okay, but like, it really was just a class like any other. I thought that meant he was the main guy, like... I know he's the protagonist, but I thought like heir meant, you know, like head honcho. I don't know. All of these talks of like, it doesn't matter, it wasn't even canon, is such a good analogy for depressive like apathy and lethargy. Because it is like a big part of it is when you're like so dissociated you don't even feel like anything like matters, you know? Like I think that's a really good metaphor for like deep depression.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see a block of purple text and I'm already not happy about it. That's too many words that Gamzee should get. If Vriska and Gamzee kiss, I might stop reading the epilogues.
Oh?
Stop! Yes, I am a Vriska believer. Oh my god, I have been converted.
And-
Vriska clenches her fists together and slams them into Gamzee's nose.
And you thought they were gonna kiss.
I was afraid to. Well, this is Candy. Everything's supposed to be going wrong. That would be really fucking wrong. But oh my god, was this a guy that needed to get punched in the face? He went way too far without. Dude, Vriska's constantly pulling up to do what needs to get done. Like, I see the vision now.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
Pulls up to get what needs to get done.
Why are you agreeing? That's suspicious. What is she gonna do next? He yowls as if he had actual testicles to be mauled, and for all anyone knows, maybe he really does. Hussey's just like, you guys are awfully confident about those troll bulge diagrams, like you don't know what's going on down there. Dude, I knew it! Like, obviously. Obviously it was gonna happen. Maybe Jane is right. Maybe trolls are the problem.
So what you, Dirk, are saying is that something was inevitable of a conclusion.
I'm not saying that was a joke. That was a joke.
Was it?
It was a joke. I just want the cloud gone. I respect Black Rom and troll society in general.
Xenophobe.
All right, every pony.
You gotta stick to it. You said your first kiss is Gamzee. That's it. No more epilogues.
We'll be back, but that's all I can take for today. Everyone keeps kissing the disgusting cloud. All right, that's about all this pony can take.
I'm the shit.
Like and subscribe for more of this clown, because he's not going anywhere, unfortunately. Until next time.
I got something to say. Dirk Strider's fucking gay.